Okay, so you sent us something really interesting this time. Very direct.
Just the title.
Yeah, exactly. English study plan, 20-minute daily English learning routine. That's it.
Uh-huh.
So our mission for this deep dive is, well, to unpack that. What can you realistically get done for your English in just 20 minutes a day?
It's a great question, actually, because, a lot of people think language learning needs these huge, long blocks of time.
Wait, hours and hours?
Yeah, but the real power here, I think, is in the consistency. 20 minutes every single day.
Instead of trying to cram for 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon.
Exactly. Which one feels more doable? Which one is more likely to actually become a habit you stick with?
Okay, so consistency over quantity of time in one sitting makes sense.
Uh-huh.
But the source itself, it doesn't give any specifics.
Yeah.
So with only 20 minutes, how do you even decide what to focus on? Where do you start?
Well, that's where you need to be a bit strategic. You can't do everything, obviously. Yeah. So say your goal is vocabulary. You could dedicate maybe 5 minutes just reviewing a few words with an app that uses spaced repetition.
Oh, like those flashcard apps that bring words back just when you're about to forget them.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's way more effective for long-term memory than just, looking at a list once.
Okay, 5 minutes vocab. Got it. What about other skills? Grammar?
Yeah, grammar's a big one. Instead of trying to learn some massive, complex rule, you could pick one specific point.
Like just verb tenses or prepositions?
Exactly. Spend maybe 5-7 minutes on that one point. Do a couple of quick exercises.
Okay.
Then maybe use the next 5 or 7 minutes to read something short, a news headline, part of a blog post.
And look for examples of that grammar point you just reviewed.
Yes. See it in action. It helps it stick.
So you're building these really focused little mini sessions within the 20 minutes.
That's the idea.
What about listening or speaking? Those feel harder to squeeze in.
They can seem that way, but it's doable. For listening, find a short podcast clip, maybe something specifically for learners. 5 minutes.
Just listen through once.
You could listen once for the general idea, then maybe, again, to pick out specific phrases or words you didn't catch first time.
Okay. And speaking, that seems like the toughest one for a short solo session.
It is tricky, but you don't necessarily need a conversation partner for all practice. You could just spend a few minutes thinking in English.
Like narrating your own actions internally. I am making coffee.
Sort of, yeah. Or practicing a few key phrases out loud that you learned earlier, just getting your mouth used to the sounds.
So the big message here seems to be, don't try to cram everything into those 20 minutes.
Absolutely not. Pick one, maybe two small focused activities.
Yeah.
Tailor it to what you need most right now.
And you can change it up day to day, right?
Yeah, totally. Monday vocab, Tuesday grammar, Wednesday listening.
Yeah.
Whatever works for your goals and, well, keeps it interesting.
I think one of the most powerful things about this idea is just psychological. 20 minutes feels achievable.
It does, doesn't it? It lowers that barrier to entry. It's much less intimidating than thinking, ugh, I had to study for an hour.
Yeah, that feeling can make you just skip it altogether.
Exactly. But 20 minutes, it's easier to just do it. And those small daily successes, they build momentum. They make you feel good, which helps make it a habit.
It's like building consistency through making it easy to start.
That's a huge part of habit formation, which leads to the next point.
How do you actually make it stick? Turn it from a good idea into a real routine?
The best way is usually link it to something you already do every day. Habit stacking, they call it.
Like, do your English practice right after you brush your teeth or during your commute?
Precisely. Pick a specific time and place. Maybe it's with your morning coffee or right before bed. Anchor it to an existing habit.
So it becomes automatic almost.
That's the goal. Less willpower needed each day because it's just part of your flow.
Okay, so recapping the core idea. This concept of a 20-minute daily English routine is powerful because it focuses on consistency.
Right. Small, regular effort.
And it's flexible. You choose focus activities based on your goals.
Making it manageable.
And psychologically, it feels less overwhelming, which helps build the habit, especially if you link it to your existing schedule.
Exactly. It's the compound effect. Small inputs daily add up over time.
So for everyone listening, the final thought is really a question for now. Where could you find 20 minutes?
Yeah, think about your day. When is there a little slot you could dedicate?
And what would your 20 minutes look like? Maybe some vocab on an app, a quick grammar review, listening to a short audio clip.
Or just thinking through your plans for the day in English.
It doesn't have to be huge. The key is starting small and being consistent. What's one tiny step you could commit to, starting today?